To set you up for success for this summer program, and since we know that you are going to be excitedly exploring CK-12 as soon as you finish watching the session, we want to take you all on a quick tour of how to sign in, navigate, and explore all CK-12 has to offer. As we do this, we want you to think back to the various reasons why somebody might come to CK-12 and decide, if you haven't already, what your goal is, at least to start, when exploring and using CK-12. Are you simply trying to find resources for a particular topic? Are you trying to supplement your curriculum with interactives and/or practice? Do you want to replace your current text and curriculum with a Flexbook 2.0 and more? With that in mind, I'm going to pass this off to Katie so she can go to our site and start exploring.
Before exploring on CK-12, make sure to sign in so that you have a seamless experience. You're more than welcome to use Google, Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, or create your own account if you haven't done so already. Just be sure to sign in the same way each time you sign in. In this case, I'm going to log in with Google, and this will bring me to my dashboard. The CK-12 logo in the top left will always take me back where I want to go to the homepage if I want to explore that way. And this navigation bar at the top is super helpful. The dashboard we just saw, classes, both for the CEP, so you'll find your class there, as well as any classes you may choose to use if you're not using Google Classroom, Canvas, or Schoology, but are instead assigning content on CK-12. Those can all be found in that tab. Your library is super important because any customized practice or flexbooks that you have made are going to live there, and it will be easy to find and assign them from that library. Now, going back to what Lindsay was saying in terms of kind of accessing content, really think about what you want to do. If you're simply trying to find content on a particular topic, it may be easiest to search for that. So let's say I was learning about heat and temperature. From here, you can see a number of options. You can filter by grade level. You can even filter by type of resource. So we talked in some of our other sessions about the different types of modalities for learning that are available. So feel free to explore that. At the top, you'll see the Community Contributed tab for anything that other users have created and published on our site. If you're looking for something in your library, you can use the same search bar and then just click on My Library to pull up any resources there. In this case, I haven't created anything specific to heat and temperature or customized it, so there's nothing in that tab. If I go back to that content, I could look up a particular section or even explore the entire concept with all of those modalities. And here you'll see maybe a simulation, a Plix interactive, some text, right all the way through here. Now, once again, as I said, if I'm not looking for all the resources for a particular topic, or I want to look at that in a broader context or within our new 2.0 platform, I can jump straight back to CK-12 from the homepage, or I can start browsing using our Subjects and Explore option. So let's look at subjects for a second. CK-12 has a number of different resources. These include resources for math, science, some other subject areas, college, and even some resources specific to a couple of countries based on projects we've been working on with them. If I pick a topic, let's say geometry, or even let's say probability, you'll see these different resources here. I can go in, I can explore different sections within probability. I can click over to my Flexbook textbook tab, and I can see that there's probability concepts within some of our middle school content, as well as the high school content there. So you're welcome to explore this in that particular way. You'll see that as we transition to our 2.0 platform, more and more of these sections, in this case by course for math, or our science ones, have already transitioned over to our 2.0 environment. And this is great because this works just like kind of that broader concept page you just saw for probability, where I can expand this and explore these concepts right in here with all of those resources put together directly. I could also say, well, I like this book, but maybe I was using another physical science book, and I could expand our related Flexbooks to explore some other resources that we had on our site that you might have been using in the past. If there's something on there that you're still looking for as we make this transition, please feel free to reach out and we'll help you find it. I can also explore Flexbooks using the Explore menu by clicking on our original Flexbooks or any of our new 2.0 Flexbooks. This original Flexbooks takes you to that browse page with all sorts of options for filtering based on level and subject area. And our 2.0 Flexbooks jumps you straight to our new environment and gives you an example of all of those that we've already transitioned into that platform. You'll continue to see more and more throughout our subject areas throughout this year. Here I could pick one of the math ones or jump straight back into the physical science one. And instead of going to other Flexbooks, I could start exploring the content. So let's say I pick matter. I could pick a topic within here, maybe chemical properties of matter, and that would jump me to this content. I have content within here to explore. And just a note that for any of you that have been using this environment, our bottom toolbar has moved up to the top right, and I can expand this to see insights, to see related content, and even notes and highlights if any student has made those. So definitely take the chance to explore those different areas within this new platform. If I wanted to look at other related content specifically, I could close this out. I could navigate back here to my table of contents, or I could simply go back up to CK-12 and explore. On the home page for teachers, if I go down here past the same kind of subject explore option, you'll see different options to explore specific types of resources. So I could browse my simulations or my Plix interactives. I could explore the adaptive practice that CK-12 has for math and science and spelling. And as a teacher, I could see different resources that other schools have customized and chosen to publish back to our site and tag to their school page. Students will see study guides here since they're not necessarily exploring content that other schools have made. But definitely check that out. If I go back to this explore option, I'll see some other resources that I can find in the footer or around our site. You'll see the option to explore by standard, whether Common Core or Next Generation Science. You'll see the study guides I mentioned for students. You'll see a cafe if you want to host a forum discussion or join in with some of those discussions. And then you'll see resources for the Certified Educator program, as well as our webinars, and some general resources, including the first one, which gives you an overview of content, a concept map to link math and science concepts, testimonials to hear what other teachers and administrators have thought about using CK-12, and even mission and meet the team. The final thing that you might want to check out is just our help desk. I know we mentioned that before, so you can access that up at the top.
Let's wrap up our exploration of our site and move into networking and support.